Yep.
All right.
How much fun are you having right now? Just being back healthy, playing a big part on the offense.
Yeah.
Just, can you compare maybe your mindset now to 6-8 weeks ago?
Right. It's definitely a change. Definitely from a high to a low, but definitely trying to stay neutral. Just trying to be in that mature mindset and the leadership mindset that not to get too high or too low. But I'm definitely stoked and excited just to play another game.
Talk about during that time that Jake Breland was somebody who was particularly helpful to you. How's Russell?
He's just been a great influencer. He's just been a great friend. Just me going through an injury, him always being there, us always talking the gospel. It was just always something for us to talk about. He's just been a great friend ever since I got here. It's kind of continued over the period of months.
Share your personal stories with each other.
Yeah. That's really how it was, and that's sort of how we built our relationship. Just telling personal stories. We're in the same class, so we kind of had that familiarity right there, and kind of blew up from there.
It's kind of tough when it's a kind of tragic personal story for both of you.
Absolutely, and from that, he knows where he's headed. He knows he's putting me in good hands, so it's nowhere worth.
Do teams fear you guys now because you're being more physical than, it's like, say, a couple years ago, or even going back to the Chip Kelly and Mariota days?
I wouldn't say that, but it's just like an emphasis that we put in our wide receivers and also our team just to be physical. That's just something that Cristobal preaches. Be physical, hit somebody in the mouth, and just keep on going. Doesn't matter who it is or what they do. We just have to come out and be us.
With the season coming to the end and being so close to, maybe making it to the college football playoffs in the first time in, I think it's been 4 years, is it hard, staying focused, knowing that you're so close to making it back to the playoffs?
For me, no. It's kind of like, you're always kind of in question. I've always kind of been in the talks and the question that be college playoffs, so I've kind of been pretty neutral. Just kind of trying to bleed that on to the other guys and know that they probably haven't been in this place, but guys like me and Dallas who've been there and been around that, it's kind of for us to step up and speak and say we got to take one game at a time. That's all it is, take one game at a time, one practice at a time rather, and keep on moving.
When those conversations were going on at Penn State, what were some of the things that were most constructive that you take from that experience and you bring over here?
Staying neutral and want to know mindset. That's kind of what we kind of have here, that want to know mentality. Take one game at a time, because there could always be that one team that can spook up on you and beat you, and now you're out of the playoffs. So the one thing we got to do is just keep our mind focused on that one mindset, and that's Arizona right now.
Were you watching that Penn State game last weekend during the bye week?
Absolutely, those are my boys, for sure. No, those guys play hard, and they know they played hard, and they know they have a chance to still make noise. So I know for sure Coach Franklin is having his boys up ready for the next game.
What do you think defines Duck football these days?
Really, it's just a mentality. And I think Cristobal has put a huge emphasis on what I said earlier, physicality, being disciplined, and also playing fast. And that's something that Coach Arroyo harps on, is being fast, staying disciplined at the same time. And that's kind of what we kind of go off ourselves, is being fast, being physical, and staying disciplined.
Juwan, since you weren't here for last year's game with these guys, how much do you know just what happened in that game? It was the only game they really weren't competitive, and one of their DBs had a hit on Mitchell and talked about it was a good idea. He wanted to take Mitchell out of the game. Just how much do you know about that?
It's really just I feel like they were just outplayed. They came out, we got smacked in the mouth, and that's just how it was. There was no resiliency back then, but now that we are mature and more ready for the game, I feel like that won't happen. We just have to come out, have our mentality as we have every week, just keep on going.
USC was extremely physical, a little bit chippy. Is that the kind of football you like playing, or you like a little more clean, outside, fast?
Coming from Jersey, that's what we always have. You always have guys that you always knew be chippy with, play. That's just kind of how football is, and that's how I like it. That's what I'm used to. That's what I'm accustomed to. So, being a little chippy, that's something that I could play off of.
Thanks, Juwan. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Juwan.
Appreciate you.